Hello, everyone. Welcome to FC 26. So, for anyone who isn't familiar with the channel here, I did a pro player career in FC 26 with a player called Daniel Gallard. He was my own created pro. We literally used one of the default pros that you get given in the game. Check out the playlist for that. We managed to get 2 seasons with Daniel Gallard before we then decided to make the move over to FC 26. And that's what we're going to do now. We're actually going to create our pro live right now. So, yeah. This will be the setup process and everything. And literally all we're going to do here is... I did think about doing this as an icon player because I seen that the icon players included like Fernando Torres, or usually like a real player, one of the Wonder Kids. But I decided we're going to do what we did with Daniel Gallard. So we're going to go create a new men's player. And this is our player. Simple as that. That's how it happens. Whatever we get here, this is our default player. And our first player is going to be a striker. So the only thing we would have to change here would be the position of whatever the player we were having. I'm just going to have a quick look to see if there is actually an actual shout out for our player in terms of his name, but I don't think there's gonna be. His name was Harding. Oh wait, there was a Harding there. I'm right, aren't I? There we go. We have our Harding. There we go. So Simon Harding, number 9, English, prefer put right. And this is our default player. This is what we're gonna go with. Yeah, we're not gonna pick anything else in the info or anything like that. We're just gonna advance. Now for this player, and this is what I still can't understand, right? Quite clearly you can see right there, underage, CM underscore play status underscore starting skill level. Debug text. Or I like to call it placeholder text. How is that in a game day 1? Why is that shit even in here? So what we're going to do is we have obviously a choice of what to pick. We can have a custom one. We can go with a rising star, hand of gold, great reputations, climb to the top. I'm going to go with the clean slate. Starting with a clean slate, your career choices are in your own hands, so take any path you want. Although you don't have any specific advantages, you can build the ultimate football story. And that is what we are going to do here. And obviously, here we go. So this is our archetype. So we actually get to pick our position here. And for this one, we are going to be an attacker. Select your archetype. Magician inspired by Ronaldinho, combining remarkable control, dribbling, and vision. This player creates chances out of very little, both for themselves and teammates. Finisher inspired by Alex Morgan, possesses a killer instinct to front a goal, a beast when one-on-one with a keeper. Or target. Classic holder player that harnesses their physicality in duels, both on the ground and the air. Well, I'm going to go with the finisher as inspired by Alex Morgan. So that is going to be our archetype. We're actually not going to change any of this either. I'm assuming this gets randomized for different players, but we're going to go with the default one here and do that. So that is going to be us, 5'10", 176 pounds. And we are going to start in League 2. Now the only thing I am going to do is I'm currently not looking at the screen. I'm currently looking away. I'm going to let go of the D-pad in a second, and whatever team it stops on will be the team that we start out with in League 2, and that will be Grimsby Town. There we go. Playing in a 4-1-4-1. We're going to start at Grimsby Town, and yeah, that's going to be us up top. That's going to be our position. And as you can see, we are going to first off set that to Sterling. We're going to have difficulty set to world class. And yeah, 5 minutes of length. That's pretty much it. That's everything. It's time. The pitch is ready for new relentless pursuit of glory. Bring out the new strategy and use it to fuel your old passion. Put your stamp on the beautiful game. So obviously we start out at like age 17. So how far can we go in this career? So obviously this is going to be our career progress. We're going to save that now. So it's got the same startup as the pro player career stuff on FC25. One thing I am going to have to do as well is I'm going to have to turn off the commentary. I don't think I've remembered to do that.
All right, come in.
Oh.
You would have noticed some fresh faces here. Today marks the first steps towards joining the first team. Now, it can be a long road. Make them feel welcomed, yeah? Nice.
Nice. So with our previous pro, which was Daniel Goddard, we reached the dizzy heights of rated 85. But can we go further with this pro? So, time to earn your manager favour and earn your place in the team. So we're going to work hard in training. We're going to get ourselves into the team. And yeah, we're going to see how we go on. So yeah, this is going to be, obviously, our pro, which is, obviously Simon Harding. Started at a rated 71. £1,500 a week. Market value, 5 million. Let's see where we are by the end of the season with that. Eh? But yeah, this is going to be obviously our setup for this season. That's going to be our pro. We're going to be at Grimsby. Personality boost. Motivate teammates. Motivate teammates. But which way should we... Wait. They're all motivate teammates. Oh. Okay. So I guess we can pick any of these. Alright. We can now assign a playstyle. So shape your personality, different playstyle, different personality types. Alright, so we got 2 blocks open. So for the first one, I think we're going to go for the first touch. It's all about having a good first touch as a striker. And the second one, I'm going to go with the finesse shot. So that's how we're going to build our player. That's how we're going to start off. Right, let's review our objectives. So, future's in your hand, new season, new beginnings. Let's have a look at our objectives. So, currently, basically played 31 games in the season to get 30%. Obviously, we have no current path of where we want to go in terms of what club we want to go to. And, of course, there are no recommendations because we haven't played any games yet. So, we have to wait, play a few games and see if any teams start eyeing us up in terms of what they want to use for us. And also, we also have the activities like the investments and stuff like that, which we have no money at the moment anyway, because we haven't played any football. So let's advance. First game is going to be an EFL League 2 game, but I think we get the pre-season games in first as well anyway. Also, one of the other things I need to go and check too, because I'm a dummy and I forgot to do this. When I go into the advanced customization, no, that's not the one I wanted. When I go to customize, when I go to settings, we've got our weather effects on. What I did want to check is the actual match speed. I wanted to make sure that we can actually have the actual match speed on fairly quick, because that's the way I like to play. I don't like to play it with the slower one, but I think it's already on. AI behavior tactical match, play based difficulty. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Right. Commentary was off. Can we customize this and get them all turned off? Okay, surely there's a way to just turn off commentary. Really, there's actually no way to turn off commentary. At all. Oh, there we go. Commentator volume during the match is 0. There we go. So it is off. Oof. Think to myself, please don't let that be on. Yeah, so we actually can't change. I wonder if we can change the match speed before the match begins. We'll go into it and double check anyway. So that's that sorted. Alright, let's advance. We do have a manager email as well there, so we'll have to read that. That's no doubt going to be targets for the upcoming season. Here we go, European International Cup. So we have a game against Hellas Verona. Nice, 4 agent messages. So Ezra James will be our PR person, I guess. Right, we have 2 unread emails. Right, Raul Grande, who's going to be Mr. Simon. I know your main focus right now is football at Grimsby Town, but I wouldn't be doing my job as your agent if I didn't remind you. That a call to an England national team is what you need to really grow your career. You're definitely seen as a prospect by the national team manager. You've been getting regular reports on your progress. Our performances for your club will make all the difference now, right? And then obviously Dan Wood, our manager, welcomed us to the club. Right. 4 days away till our first fixture. And there we go. First game is going to be Grimsby Town versus Hellas Verona. And the first thing we do need to do as well. Training and grow, training sessions, playing drills. Okay, so rapid angle shots. So that is going to be our first drill. So I'm assuming these drills are going to get given to us and then we have to perform them. And I'm assuming we get to simulate them if we do well. Right, here we go. There's one. Right, one thing I am going to have to do as well, I'm going to have to reset my game capture as well, because I don't know if you can hear that, but you should be able to hear like a bit of a crackling sound. So for some strange reason, that's because the audio capture needs resetting. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's a different game. Oh, Harding, what a touch that is. Oh. Next player is going to come on. Oh, he's going to get tackled straight away. And he gets tackled again. Oh my days. Well, one good news is the defender's miles away. So we'll just tuck that into the back of the net. Oh, we did well there. And there we go. First drill done. So what I'm going to do is we'll add a second drill below this, right? But bear with me 1 sec. I am just going to... I'm going to come out of my capture very quickly. This is how you can tell that this is all done. Like live, by the way. I'm going to come back into my capture. And hopefully that should still be running. With a bit of luck. So let's add another drill. Okay, let's go with dribbling. So let's do the gate rush. Because the first time round we want to do obviously some light sort of exercises. Like control sprint. Right, it's not too bad. Round the cone. Oh, didn't go through the line. There we go. Okay, it's not too bad at the moment. I don't think we've set too bad a time so far. Alright. Around there. 1 second left, and that's it. So another outstanding on that. There we go. Manager favours increased due to double A's. I think that's it. Yeah, that's training for today. Okay, that was a fairly easy training session to do. So let's jump into the match day. Playing a match, highlights, jump to results. So the other thing that we have to keep in mind, because obviously no one's seen, obviously, the first set of videos that we've done as a pro. So we only play the highlights as our player. So we play highlights as Harding. So in other words, we have to basically try and take as many opportunities as possible that come to us. So let's see how this goes. But we are at the Allianz Arena. But so begins the career of Harding. And here we go, first game against Hellas Verona. Let's see how we get on. First big opportunity is going to be a crossing opportunity. So let's see if we can get ourselves in the box for this. He tries to pull it back to me, but yeah, he was never going to find me with that ball. Right. Next opportunity is going to be an essential opportunity for me to get it through on goal. But defender blocks it well. I just couldn't get that shot off at the end. Alright, another opportunity coming up. Oh, I got to the side of the defender. Don't think I've got the pace to get away from him now. And it's a very good tackle in the end. See if I can get a shot off from here. Oh! Just wide of the mark. That's going to be another opportunity for myself. I'm going to be out wide here with the ball. I tried to pull it back to a player, but just couldn't find him. And it's 1-0. Oh, it's now 2-0 to Hellas Veronas. Alright, ball's going to be with myself. Puts me in down the line. The ball back to him. Ball was never going to get into my feet there. Right. Corner kick for Hellas Verona. Let's see if we can get a breakaway goal here. I'm going to pull myself to the edge of the box. That's a header on goal. Saved by the keeper. And cleared. And I think that will be it. And it ends Grimsby Town 0, Hellas Veronas 2. It's a baptism by fire. For I want to say his name is Ryan. I forgot his name already. It is Ryan Harding, isn't it? I think that was his name. Simon Harding. There we go. It is a baptism by fire for Simon Harding. We get a match rating of 7.0. We didn't really get many opportunities. We had that opportunity which we obviously Kel past the post. But it is it's a tough debut to come into. Authenticity trophy entered. Play a match with an authentic gameplay type selected in kickoff tournaments or career mode. Fair enough. Okay, so that's one trophy down in this game. And we met 2 of the manager objectives. But it's defeat against Hellas Veronas. Right, I can see we have some attribute points to distribute, so you can only have one archetype selection throughout your career, so be mindful when making your choices. You can unlock signature perks. Your archetype will also have a signature perk which can benefit on the pitch. Specializations grow your levels to unlock specializations for your archetype, granting you perks to increase your ability to perform your assigned role. Okay. So, yeah, we need to upgrade. Let's upgrade our finishing. So, okay, so we can put... We've got 2 points to use, so I think we put 1 point into finishing. And we put 1 point into our reactions. Oh, okay. There we go. So 1 point into that. Okay, that's... Yeah, oh, okay, there we go. So we put the 2 points into thingy, and it's... Yeah, to confirm, there we go. So then we have our specializations as well. So, yeah, we need to unlock 92 composure, 90 finishing, and 90 volleys to get the finisher. Gee whiz. Or we go for the other ones, which is the presser, Carlos Tevez, or the hunter. Gee whiz. So we got a long way to go with our pro. But yeah, that's our first game under our belt. Next game is going to be against Bradford City. So very early. And this will be against, obviously, a team that we will obviously play at some point in the near future. So let's play our next drill, which is the rookie attacking scenarios. Nice finish. Wait. Why is he running away? I don't understand. Wait, we scored. Why didn't we get any points on the first go? Nice. That's a good finish. Okay. wish my player... Why has my other player run away? Okay. Bit concerning that the immediate thing my other player wants to do is run away from me when I'm trying to play him the ball. Oh, that's a hell of a finish. And it's an outstanding. But I wonder why the other player had them running away from me. Alright, let's add another drill. Let's see, we can do the gate rush, but we've already done that. Let's do the wall breaker. And let's play this next drill. And he's going to grab this one from up here. There we go. And then finally he's going to run down here and grab this ball. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just going to fall over with the ball in front of him. Nice. Got him to grab this one. And then finally the final player will come down here and grab this ball. Eventually. Alright, I'm going to go with this one for this player. Nice. This one for him. And finally, why is it always the last player who seems to like struggle getting the ball? There we go. And that's that drill done too. So congratulations. Manager favour is increased due to double A's. Nice. And that's training done for today. Alright. So let's get to our next match day. So, place the highlights again as Harding. And Simon Harding's second game as a Grimsby player. We'll wait till the league games to do the full match in Troy. For now, let's stick with this one. Alright, for this one we'll go completed passes. Well, let's go. Second game of Simon Harding's career. Bradford currently winning 1-0. And there it is. First goal of Simon Harding's career comes against Bradford City in a pre-season friendly. Tucked it away really, really well there. Great cross, comes to him. First time finish. Great finish by Harding. Right, so the ball's going to be with me. I'm going to try and cut in and try and find one of my teammates. Oh, look at the ball just ran too far. Oh, that touch. Oh, I should have done so much better there. Right. Can we get on the end of this cross? No, because it's done nothing when the ball runs away. I wish they fixed this, EA. Stop being lazy. Don't tell me this one's going to run away from him as well. It friggin' is. It's 2-1 to Bradford now. That's the end of the game. It finishes Bradford 2, Grimsby 1. Simon Harding is off and running in his Grimsby career with a goal against Bradford City. And yeah, at least he finds the target finally. It's an 8.2 match rating. Goals won, but they slipped to defeat to Bradford City. And I think that will be our... I think that'll be our pre-season tournament over with there, I think. I would think so, anyway. I can't see them being very happy with that, but there we go. So, one manager objective not met. And it's a 2-1 defeat for Grimsby Town against Bradford. Right, next game is going to be against St Mirren. So let's skip to this. So yeah, we're in the European International Cup at the moment. But let's go back to training. We'll play the next drill. Rush and effort touch. So dribble through the course as fast as possible. Right. We're going to try and get through this course as quick as we can. hand side. Oh, he's cut that back before it runs out of play. Good touch. And then this way. And then finally, can we finish? Oh, we can. What a finish that is. Right, now we need to go again. Obviously, different obstacle course this time. Need to make sure we don't get caught out by that defender. Don't get caught out by that defender either. Or this one. Very well done by Harding so far. Right. Can he finish? Oh, he can. Into the roof of the net. Great finish. Right, Harding again. I think that should be it. Yep. It's all done. And then we'll do one more drill. Which will be... Shall we do the... Let's see, dribbling. You know what? I'm going to go with the gate rush. Now, let's see if we can simulate this. Which we can. We get the A for it, which is great. Alright. It's match day. Let's play our highlights as Harding. And see how we get on. So what, I would have hoped for a slight change in kits here. We're wearing very, very similar kits. Let's go with the score. Right, so let's see where the big first opportunity is going to come. So it's going to be a crossing opportunity for us. We're 1-0 down to St. Mirren already. That's a good touch inside, but blocked by the defender. Right, it's going to be a Grimsby counter-attack. We're now 2-0 down to St. Mirren. Oh, just couldn't get through the defender. Right, it's going to be a corner kick. See if we can whip this into about the centre circle. See if anyone can get on the end of it. I think that's under the corner. Right, it's going to be a one-on-one opportunity. Just didn't have the pace, didn't have the touch to get past that defender. And it finishes Grimsby Town 0, St. Mirren 2. That's a tough pre-season for Simon Harding. And not a particularly good match either. 6.2 match rating. I didn't really feel like we got many opportunities. Alright, we had the one-on-ones and stuff. But in terms of opportunities, it didn't really feel like we had many open opportunities in front of goal. And that's it. That is the pre-season, I pretty much think, over with here today. And I guess we'll get this... Yeah, there we go. 2 manager objectives not met. However, we do get 2 points to use, 2 AP points. So what we will do is we will go and distribute those AP points. We are going to put them into... I think both of those are going to go. I think both of those are going to go into composure, right? Here we go. We'll put both of them into composure. Bit more composure in front of goal will never hurt. But that is our pre-season over with. The next game is going to be our first game of the season, which will be against Crawley Town. So that will be part 2 of the Simon Harding career. Like I say, if you haven't watched any of the FC25 stuff, please highly advise it. Go find a playlist. Go watch all of Season 1. Go watch Season 2. Season 2 especially, towards the end, is a roller coaster of emotions. Had a lot of fun with it. And hopefully we get the same with Simon Harding's career. If his second season is anything like Daniel Goddard's, I can't wait to see where it goes. But seriously, thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't, please consider subscribing. Listen, I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big YouTuber. I've got into doing a lot of content on this recently. I'm not one of the bigger YouTubers out there. I don't have a ton of subscribers. But every subscription helps, no matter what. So please consider subscribing. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this. I'll see you soon. This is Thunder Phoenix UK. Bye for now.